Hi Mama, it's time for another Motherhood Thoughts video, and I wanted to talk about being in the trenches in this one, and I wanted to just kind of share where I'm at and encourage you, and yeah. So, being in the trenches, what is that? In general, right now, it most commonly refers to when you have very small children and you are setting foundations for them. Oh my goodness. I think another reason why it's called being in the trenches is because it's harder to get out of the house and do things. You can feel very out of sight, out of mind as a mom, and like you're just in it. You are in it, and sometimes it feels like a fight, and it's intense. It's really intense. You know, when you're in a trench, you have walls like either side of yourself, like so your head doesn't stick out, in war, you know? And so being in the trenches with small children, oh, I've had a couple moms just comment to me and say, oh, I remember that. You're in the trenches. But, hang in there. It's not going to last forever. It will end, and then, they will emerge. You all will emerge from the trenches, better people, and your children will know what they're supposed to know and will be much better equipped and capable of helping and developing more into the people they're created to be. So being in the trenches is, we're setting character, we're setting moral compasses, values, beliefs. We're setting the foundation for these adults that we're raising, that they're going to fall back on when they are however old. The Bible talks about train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Well, that's what's happening right now. Whew. So I want to encourage you, Mama, if that's where you are, I see you. God sees you, and He's proud of the work you're doing. And He's proud of the work I'm doing, because He's a good father and He's a great encourager. And He wants you to know that you're not alone. He's with you every step of the way. We don't have to figure it out. He's got it all figured out. When you're working with children ages 1 through 4, wouldn't it be great if we knew how they learned best, Well, we don't really. We're learning how they learn, but God knows. So we can tap into the Holy Spirit and we can ask Him, okay, I'm seeing this, shall we say, area of opportunity, or just this place of a deficiency almost in my child where he or she needs to learn this particular thing of like how you treat others, cleaning up toys, making sure, we take care of our bodily functions in a positive manner, put our poop and pee in the toilet, being responsible. What does all that look like, and how do we teach that, and how do we, discipline and correct and redirect when they get off track, which happens a lot. And I have to say, in the trenches, you do a whole lot of repetition. Oh my goodness, you can just feel like you are, a one-track song. You just keep repeating. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Soon enough, it will stick. It will stick, and they'll take a hold of it, and they'll start running with it. I have had a few glimpses of that, and God is gracious and so good to me that, and I pray that He gives those to you too, where you see, okay, the seeds I'm planting, like it is going to work. The work that I'm putting in is actually worth it. It's just so hard right now, but it's so worth it. So incredibly worth it. I also want to encourage you to find ways to pour into yourself during the trench time. Well, all the time. But if you're a mama in the trenches, like I am right now, find little things that you can do that help fill your bucket throughout the day. Whether it's, you put on a show for your kiddos so you can have an actual hot cup of coffee or tea and like sit down for 10 minutes and do the social media scroll or draw or just sit and stare into space or go have a bathroom break that lasts like 10 minutes, or work together, do a play date and you get some adult interaction during that time. Or, your husband's able to watch the kiddos for a bit so you can go take yourself to coffee or, meet a friend. And also just connecting with Jesus during the day is so important. Just letting him, he knows what we need just as he knows what our kids need. And it's all right there for us. Like, Holy Spirit's inside of us, and all the strength and all the love and all of the nourishment that we need to keep going in this is there absolutely for us. So I want to encourage you in this. Keep going, keep it up, fight the good fight. It's not going to last forever. And you'll come out of this amazed at the work God has done in you and in your children. And it's so good. So hang in there, Mama. You got this. We'll do it together. I love you, and I'll talk to you next time.